it's Danielle here from DKW Styling. Okay, today this video is going to be specifically for my natural beaded rose stylists and also my natural beaded rose clients. If you love natural beaded rose and you're constantly wondering, Danielle, what products I use, how do you style them? I've been wearing these for years and I've been able to manage them really well. So in this video, I'm going to take you step by step how from wet to dry, how I brush them, what brushes I'm using, what products I'm using, the overall care of your natural beaded rose. Or also, if you clicked on this video, you may be wondering how to take care of hand-tied boheme hair, because that's what I use in natural beaded rose. And if you want more information about me, click on the link below this video. That's going to take you directly to my blog. Be sure to check out my contact page and my gallery for more information and info on it. Alrighty guys, enjoy this video and I hope it helps. Okay, so this is basically how my hair air dries, and you can see it's not perfectly smooth, but I'm going to show you in this video what products I use, how I smooth it, and how I care for my extension hair. Now, when it's completely wet, the only brush that I'll use on my extensions is the wet brush, and I love it because I feel like it's really easy to comb all the way through it. Now, to start, right when you get out of the showers, after you towel dry your hair, you're going to want a leave-in conditioner. There's two leave-ins that I prefer that I feel like work the best. My favorite is 12 Benefits. It's a great detangling spray. The other one that I like is It's a 10. Now, I literally only spray 10 sprays of this in my hair. So maybe 2 on the top, 3 on each side, and that's it. If you put too much product in your hair extension hair, it actually has kind of a reverse effect. It almost feels kind of, product overload. It's hard to get the comb through it and it tangles. So too much product can also cause your extension hair to get tangly. So start with about 10 sprays of your leave-in spray. Then go to your wet brush and you're just gonna go in, and brush out your extensions when they're wet. Now my hair has already air dried. I would say it's about 70% dry. So what I do is I comb it out, and when it gets more dry, at the base of NBR extensions, to keep it from matting, to keep it from tangling, take your wet brush and really get in there right at the base and make sure everything is combed out. Now I like to do this when the hair is more dry, because I feel like it's easier to get the brush through. So get your extensions more dry and then go through again with your wet brush and really get in at the base of your extensions. Next, I'm gonna go in and dry and smooth my extensions and then show you some tricks as far as curling that I believe create the hair to tangle less. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my drying. Okay, so I've gone in and round brushed and smoothed it out, and you can see how much less fuzzy it is. So that's kind of the key to get your extensions to lay smoother. You have to take the extra 5 minutes to round brush them. I use a medium-sized round brush, and I feel that it's easier to round brush your extensions once they're already mostly dry because it's not pulling on the hair as much. And you notice when I was round brushing, I was directing everything down to get all the hair smooth and going in the same direction. And then I also go in and polish the top, give it a little more volume by round brushing. After I'm done, I take my wet brush again, make sure everything is really combed out. It's very important, especially if you have multiple rows, to make sure that everything is combed out so you don't experience any matting or tangling, so the removal process, there's less damage. So it's all smoothed out. I'm also going to go in and show you kind of how I curl, because I believe how I curl helps smooth the extensions and also get less tangly. But before we get started with that, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I wash my extensions with and how I wash them. Honestly, my real hair is kind of fine, so I always use a volumizing shampoo, and then I use a more moisturizing conditioner. And if you're a hairstylist like me, you probably have like 20 bottles of shampoo and conditioner in your shower and you're constantly switching it up. But one conditioner that I've been using forever on and off that's really good for extensions is kind of an inexpensive one. It's just by Matrix and it's called Sleek and it's in their orange bottle. So this is a really good, it's not too heavy, I don't think, and it makes your extensions dry really smooth and soft. So I will mix it up all the time. I have a little bit of Kerastase in my shower. This is their volume one. A Redken one that's a sulfate-free one that I like is this Color Extend, and it's sulfate-free. This is a good one if you're looking for a good sulfate-free one. But the key is just always use kind of that moisturizing conditioner that's not too heavy so that it's really easy to comb out. And again, that's the one that I like for extensions. There's lots of other ones I like, but I feel like this is the one that I'm consistently buying for extensions throughout the year. You get it all blown out, and if you feel like your extension hair starts to feel kind of dry, I prefer an argan oil versus a Moroccan oil. An argan oil tends to be a little bit thicker, and a Moroccan oil to me feels more greasy, and so it kind of weighs the hair down a little bit. I'm not super picky with an argan oil. Redken All Soft makes an argan oil that's really good that I love. I don't have it here, I have it at my salon. This is another one by AG. It's called Extra Virgin Argan Miracle, the oil. This is a good one that I use. Another one that, new product that I'm trying is by Unite. It's their argan oil, and this one's a really good one too, and this one smells really yummy. So what you're gonna wanna do, one pump is plenty, and I usually will kind of, after I blow dry, run it through my ends really good, smooth out the extensions, and you'll notice I'm running it through my real ends a little bit, but mostly through the extension hair. And when I'm shampooing and conditioner in the shower, sorry, I'm gonna jump back to that. This sounds funny, but people ask, how do I wash them? How do I get in there? Wash down. Don't ball your hair and try and over scrub your extensions. If you have multiple rows, just reach in between and lightly scrub in between, or go underneath and lightly scrub around your hairline. You don't need to wash your hair like a 7-year-old, and it doesn't need to be in a big shampoo ball. You need to wash down, and when you're conditioning with your conditioner, put a good amount in, but I usually start from here down. I don't even usually put my conditioner directly on my scalp up here. I kind of go from here down. So there's just some tricks as far as how to wash your extensions as well. Okay, so I've got my oil in. My hair is actually feeling really, really soft, and then I go in and I'm gonna curl it. So I am gonna show you guys, I'm gonna like fast forward this video and do a really fast curl because I feel like I have tons of curling videos, but I feel like how I run the curling iron through the hair helps to smooth it, so watch this. Okay, so I finished the curl, and you can see this is just a nice, soft, tousled curl. This, I believe, is a 1-inch babless. It's what I usually use. Or sometimes if I want a little bit looser curl, I use 1 1/4-inch curling iron. And I love the babless. I feel like they run through the hair really, really smooth. So you've noticed on the curling how I run it through almost like it's a flat iron. And I feel like this kind of actually helps the extension hair smooth. The heat kind of locks everything in, and it makes your extension hair get less tangled. Another thing that I do, I recommend to my clients to get new hair every 6 months. But, that's just kind of a guideline. You could get it more often if you want it. If I'm being honest on my extensions, every other time I probably put in, a few new pieces of the hand-tied Bohyme hair to mix it in so it always feels fresh. And I notice when I'm mixing old and new hair, I go through less of kind of that tangling. And I believe it's because there's not as much hair causing as much friction, which makes it so that it doesn't tangle as much. So anyways, and then you get to the point where you keep adding new pieces, but then some of them you just have to take out. They're old, they look gross. And if you cut apart your row, because with NBR I sew multiple pieces of hair together, and so your stylist or your NBR specialist should know when you take apart that row which ones kind of need to be thrown away, which ones you could maybe mix in with some new ones and things like that. One more product that I want to share with you guys that is kind of a must-have is just a good dry shampoo. I'm not super picky with dry shampoo. There's this one by Oribe that I'm loving. I love a Pureology one. This one's by Unite again. It's called 7-Second Refresher, and it is a dry shampoo as well. And I actually like a dry shampoo on clean hair. This is another one by Matrix. It's called Clean Remix. And what I do, you know, on clean hair, I just go in and kind of actually spray it right at the base. If your extensions are really soft, sometimes I even spray a little bit in the extensions, and it just gives it a little bit of a texture, gives you a little bit. Okay, guys, I hope this video helped as far as taking care of your natural beaded row hair extensions, and also to care for hand-tied Bohyme hair in general and what products I prefer. Remember, you always want to use a moisturizing conditioner. You always want to use a leave-in spray, a good argan oil, and a dry shampoo for texture. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my blog to find out more information on me. Check out my gallery page to view some of my work. Alright, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay, one more thing I forgot to mention in this video is you may want to start with your extensions about a ½ inch longer. Extension hair, all extension hair that I've ever dealt with, and specifically the hand-tied Bohyme hair, thins out over time. It comes with kind of a silicone protectant, and then within, I'd say, like 3 to 4 washes, it wears off, and that's why it kind of air dries fuzzy versus like that silky straight that you get right out of the package. But personally, I like that better because I feel like it blends with my texture better and I can smooth it all together. So start with your extensions maybe a ½ inch longer, because over time it's gonna shrink and it's gonna shed out. And I have a lot of clients, you know, they'll come back because I maintain my extension about every 6 to 8 weeks. I have clients come back, we move up their extensions, and then they tell me, oh my gosh, Danielle, they shrunk. And you know, it thins out, and often you have to, you know, trim up the ends a little bit. So if you want your hair extension hair to last that full 6 months, because that's what I recommend for a lot of my clients, you know, I say it can last up to 6 months, just know that it's probably gonna get a little bit shorter with time. And if you're like me and you wanna constantly be keeping it fresh, just add a few new pieces every other visit, and then if needed, do a whole new bundle or a whole new set. All right, you guys, I had to jump back on. Yes, I'm wearing a different outfit. I'm going out to play for the rest of the day. So hope this video helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.